Class 9, read question number 17, one short answer type question. In the parallelogram ABCD, angle A is to B equals to 3 is to 2. Okay, 17, 1. There is one parallelogram I am making roughly. Okay, ABCD. It is given angle A is to angle B. Angle A is to angle B equals to 3 is to 2. Let us determine the and measure of the angles of the parallelogram. Means they are telling me to find angle A and angle B. It is given in ratio. Can you see? 2 is to 3 is to 2. Okay. So first we have to remove this ratio. Whenever we will remove the ratio, what we will give? 1 x or y or a or b. I am taking let angle A and angle B equals to 3x and 2x. Okay. Just I am removing these ratios and I am giving x. Okay, that is why I am giving x. What do you know in parallelogram? Sum of adjacent angles. You can see A and B are two adjacent angles. So what you will write? Sum of adjacent angle equals to 180 degree. Sum of adjacent angle, this two will give you 180 degree. This two. Okay, sum of adjacent angle equals to 180 degree. We have some angles A and angle B. So I will write angle A plus angle B equals to 180 degree. Now what is angle A? 3x. Angle B 2x equals to 180 degree. Now 3x plus 2x will give you 5x equals to 180 degree. Now x equals to 180 degree. By 5, 5 1 is 5, 5 3 is 15, 6 is 17, 18, 3 will come 5 6, x equals to 36 degree. Therefore, angle A was 3x, so we have to write 3x. Now in place of x, we write 36. 3 6 is 18, 3 3 is 9, 10. Okay. Angle B is 2x. So I will write 2x, 2 into x means 36, 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6, 6 1, 70. So this one is the answer. Okay, so angle A, angle B is given 3 is to 2. First to remove this ratio, I am giving 3x and 2x means I am removing the ratio part and writing 1x. We know that sum of adjacent angles of a parallelogram, you can add here also of a parallelogram. It's upon you. Because I am doing parallelogram chapter, that is why I am not adding here, but parallelogram. Sum of adjacent side angles of a parallelogram is 180 degree. So adjacent side is A and B. Angle A plus angle B equals to 180 degree. Angle A is 3x, angle B is 2x equals to 180 degree. 3x plus 2x will give 5x. Now 5 will come down, x value are getting 36. But x is not the angle. Angle A is 3x and angle B is 2x. So angle A and angle B. 3x and 2x. 3. In place of x, what we will put? 36 because I am getting x value 36. In place of x again, I will put 36, so I will get angle B. Copy this one. Now class 5, see question number 72. In the parallelogram ABCD, the bisectors of angle A and angle B meet CD at point E. The length of BC is 2 cm. Let us write the length of AB. They are telling me to find the length of AB. Okay. So what is given to you? That ABCD is a parallelogram. Bisector of angle A and angle B intersect each other at point E in which side? CD side. Okay. They are asking find AB. Okay. So first of all, what we will do here, what I have done already here. Angle ABE is equals to angle CBE. Angle ABE. Angle ABE. This angle ABE is equals to angle CBE. This why? Because BE is an angle bisector, and angle bisector always divide any angle into two equal halves. That is why angle ABE is equals to angle CBE. This angle and this angle. Now angle ABE, angle ABE, this angle BEC, BEC, this angle is alternate angle. Can you see? They are making Z and this is transversal. Okay, that is why angle ABE is equals to angle BEC, alternate angle. Now from in place of ABE we can write CBE from equation 1. See, angle ABE is equals to angle CBE. So in place of ABE I am writing CBE. So now angle CBE is equals to angle BEC I have written from equation 1. Now if this angle CBE, where is this angle? Angle CB, angle CBE. Okay, this angle is equals to angle BEC. BEC. This angle, if these two angles are equal, it means that this side and this side equal, because we know that if two angles are equal, then their sides are also equal. That is why I have written BC equals to CD. Although it is not looking by seeing the picture, but since angle CBE is equals to angle BEC, that is why I am saying that BC equals to CE. Side opposite to equal angles are equal. Side opposite to equal angles. These sides are opposite angle of equal side. Okay. Now similarly, if you can say that BC equals to CE, you can say also AD equals to DE. Same thing you will do. A is bisector, then this angle is equals to this angle. If these two angles are equal, it means AD equals to DE. No need to do again. I am directly writing similarly AD equals to DE. Now in place of AD, what we can write? BC by AD and BC both are opposite sides, and we know that if it is a parallelogram, it means opposite sides are equal. That is why I have written BC equals to AD, opposite sides of parallelogram. So in place of AD I am writing BC because BC and AD both are equal and because they are opposite sides of a parallelogram. Now I am giving equation 3 here, I am giving equation 2 here. Now what I am doing, adding equation 2 and 3. When I am adding, so I will add LHS with LHS, BC plus BC and DE plus CE. BC plus BC, CE plus DE. So BC plus BC will give you 2BC and CE plus DE. CE plus DE, this CE plus DE, this will give you full CD. So in place of CE plus DE, I am writing CD. Now BC value are already given, 2 into 2, 4. So CD equals to 4. If CD equals to 4, of course AB is also equals to 4 centimeter. Why? Because these both are opposite side of a parallelogram, and opposite side of a parallelogram are always equal. Again I am repeating the thing. Since BE is an angle bisector, so it means that this angle equal. That is why I have written angle ABE is equals to angle CBE. Okay. Now AB is equals to BEC. ABE, this angle is also equals to BEC. This angle, because it is making alternate angle. So this is equal. By seeing in place of ABE, I can write CBE from equation 1. Now if angle B and angle E, this angle and this angle are equal, it means that opposite angles are equal, it means their sides are also equal. That is why I have written BC equals to CE. Similarly, if you will do for this one, you will get AD equals to DE. In place of AD, you can write BC. Why? Because opposite side of a parallelograms are equal. That is why BC equals to AD. I have written in place of AD, I am writing BC. Now from equation 2 and equation 1, then we will add equation 2 and equation 3. So equation 2 and equation 3 will get BC plus BC, 2BC, CE plus DE will make CD 2 into 2. So CD value is 4 cm, CD is 4 cm. It means AB is also 4 cm because both are opposite angle sides. Okay. Now class 9 question number 17 4. Cancel question number 17 3. Okay, 17 3 will not come. So please cancel this one. 17 4. In the square ABCD, okay, M is the point on AD. M is the point on AD, so that CMB equals to 30 degree. M is the point on AD, so that CMB equals to how much? 30 degree. the diagonal BD intersect CM at the point P. Let us write the value of DMC. Now what is given to you, ABCD is a square, M is a point on AB such that CMD will give you 30 degree, and when BD diagonal is extended up to the point P, then MC intersect at P. Means BD and MC intersect each other at point P. They are telling you to find angle DPS. This angle they are telling you to find. Okay. Now how you will find this angle? Okay. Now angle CDA. This full angle is 90 degree. Why? Because it is a square, and square, in any square each angle will be 90 degree. That is why angle CDA equals to 90 degree. Now angle CDA, angle MDC, this angle and angle CDA, this angle will give you 180 degree, because it is nothing but 90 degree, 180 degree, one straight line. Okay, so it will give you 180 degree. Make it properly so that it looks like a straight line. So that is I have written 180 degree. CDA value you already know 90 degree, so MDC will come 90 degree also. Now BD is a bisector, or you can write diagonal also, because it is given in the question that BD is a diagonal. Diagonal is nothing but it is same as bisector in this case. Why? Because it is bisecting angle D into equal half. That is why BD is a bisector or diagonal. That is why angle CDB, this angle is equals to angle BDA. This angle is equals to how much? Half. Half means if total is 90 degree, we got now. Angle CDA, total I got CDA, we got total 90 degree. Half means 45. That is why we written CDB equals to angle BDA equals to angle CDA by 2, which means 45 degree. But we have to find which angle? Angle DPC. Now how we will find angle DPC? Now which triangle I am taking? DPM. This bigger triangle I am taking. In this one, how many angles are there? 1, 2, 3. Of course, in each and every triangle there are only 3 angles. I have written already. Angle CMD, this angle plus angle PDM. This angle plus angle DPC, this angle. Okay, this angle I know CMD, it is already given 30 degree. Now in place of PDM, it is made up of 2 angles. PDM, it is made up of 2 angles. This angle and this angle. That is why I have written angle CDM plus angle CDB plus angle DPC equals to 180 degree. CDM is 90 degree, CDB is 45 degree. CDB I got from here. CDB is 45 degree and CDM or MDC 90 degree. That is why I written 90 degree. So 30 plus 90 plus 45, you will get 165, and it will come here, and when you will subtract, you will get DPS equals to 115 degree. Again I am explaining you this question. What they are saying you? In this one, CDA, this angle, this full angle is 90 degree, because it is a square, and in square all angles are 90 degree. Now this angle plus this angle will 180 degree. Why? Because it is a straight line. Okay, so this angle plus this angle I have written 180 degree. This value CDA value I know, so MDC value I got. Now BD is a bisector or diagonal. If BDC is a bisector of diagonal, it means that this one is bisector or diagonal. It means that this and this are divided into 2 equal halves. That is why I have written, therefore angle CDB equals to angle BDA equals to angle CDA by 2, so 45 degree. Now in triangle, the bigger triangle, this type of triangles are there. This type of triangle, DMP, and this angle is made up of 2 things. One this and this. Okay, so this angle plus this angle plus this angle I am writing first. Now in place of angle D I am writing CDM and CDB. Now CMD is 30 degree given. CDM I got 90 degree from here, and CDP I got 45 degree, that is why I am writing. When you will add this one, you will get 165, and you will subtract it 180 degree, you will get 15 degree. Okay. Class 9 question number 5, 75. In the rhombus ABCD, the length of the side AB, is 4 centimeter, and angle BC 60 degree. Let us write the length of the diagonal BD. They are asking the length of this one. Now we know in rhombus all sides are equal. That is why I have written AB equals to BC equals to CD equals to BA equals to 4 centimeter. Now in triangle BC equals to CD. Why? Because it is rhombus, and in rhombus these four sides are equal. If I am taking BCD, this triangle, it means this one and this one both are equal. If both are equal, it means that opposite angles will be equal. So that is why I have written, and therefore angle CBD, this angle is equal to angle CDB. Why? Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. These two are sides which are equal, and opposite angles are CBD and CDB. That is why these both are equal. Now in triangle BCD, I am taking only this triangle. We know that sum of three angles will give you 180 degree. So in place of CDB, you can write CBD, because CDB is nothing but equals to CBD. That is in place of CDB I am writing here CBD. Okay, so CBD plus CBD will give you two angles CBD, and BCD value already given 60 degree. I am writing 60 degree. Now this 60 degree will come this side, it will become 120 degree. Now this 2 will divide here and it will become 60 degree. Means CBD and CDB both you are getting 60 degree. Means this one also you are getting 60 degree, this one is 60 degree, and this one already given 60 degree. If all angles are 60 degree, it means it is nothing but equilateral triangle. That is why since all angles of triangle BCD equals to 60 degree, it is an equilateral triangle. Therefore BD equals to 4 centimeter. BC is 4 centimeter, CD is 4 centimeter. It means BD is also 4 centimeter. Why? Because we are proving that all angles are 60 degree, and if all angles are 60, it means it is an equilateral triangle, and in equilateral triangle all sides are also equal. Your homework is question number 16, 1 to 5. Now any query you will ask me in this nilfa.sme@outlook.com, and please submit your homework on time. Okay, submit your homework by tomorrow in the given email ID. Thank you.